I'm Steve Bigham with Pepper Creek Farm. Today we're going to show you what we have on our product line, from our most spiciest island flame down to our mellowest jalapeno glaze. These are all natural with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives. In fact, we have one that's diabetic friendly using agave nectar as opposed to saccharin or Splenda. Plus we also have a salsa, a relish, and a brisket rub, which is universal over all your meats. And I'm going to show you today how to do those on some nice cuts of beef, some chicken, and some salmon. And you're going to love that salmon, because when I hit that up with our different glazes, man, your mouth's going to water. What we're going to do with our beef cuts, we've got top sirloin ready to season, and what we're seasoning with is our Gramps brisket rub. Shake this on very nice. Now, if you like it spicier, go heavy. If you like it mellow, go light. But this is not just for beef. We put it on all sorts of things. In fact, around my house, my dog's a little nervous because I shake it on everything. And just shake, and I'm going to do a moderate shaking here, and I'll do both sides. Now again, I've got one a little heavier and one a little lighter. One thing you might be concerned about is the fact that you're looking for something that's natural. We're naturally Texas. Pepper Creek Farm utilizes only the freshest ingredients. In fact, our Gramps brisket rub has no artificials, no MSG. It's just natural ground peppers. And what I like to do with any of the meats is, whenever I get it on the grill, I want the essential oils that are in there, such as the garlic, the turmeric, the onion powder, the 3 different peppers, paprika, cayenne, and black pepper. They're going to release when the essential oils get seared into the meat, and that's where your flavors coming from to complement your meat. What I'm going to showcase is not just the rub today, but also our agave raspberry chipotle. Now, this is designed specifically for your diabetic family members, but please, everybody enjoy this, because this has no artificial flavors such as a saccharin, Splenda, or anything of that nature. We use all natural agave, and you may know it in your tequila. We use the light amber as opposed to blue, and this one is very nice. What happens with this is it becomes a very smoky flavor. The chipotle just really explodes in your mouth, and I recommend that when you put this on the grill, take and use that nose. Get a good sniff of this. And the way I apply this is also just take a tablespoon is all needed. My steak's turned over. Fill up my tablespoon, and I'm just going to lay it on that side. Now, I like a medium rare steak, so I'm going to turn it a couple of times to get it there. And if you can get a good look, there's a gorgeous gravy that's appearing, and what you'll find is that agave nectar is actually going to disappear, and you're going to find just such a gorgeous aroma. I mean, you can smell it coming off right now. That's just a strong chipotle flavor, and it's just delightful to taste. Here at Pepper Creek Farm, we've also used our glazes and our rubs as a marinade. I've allowed this chicken to sit overnight, and this is just the natural juices you're seeing on this chicken. While we're waiting for the chicken to complete, I want to briefly cover what we also have with our other glazes. If you prefer a very mild flavor, this jalapeno is not one to be afraid of. In fact, this has such a lovely flavor. We've already shown you on the beef how you can use the agave raspberry chipotle. Our full-bodied raspberry chipotle, and all 4 of these, to include the jalapeno, are pure cane sugar and local honey out of Central Texas. In this case, the raspberry chipotle is a touch more jalapeno in there than you might find from any other raspberry chipotle. And it's got such a gorgeous flavor. Now, yeah, we can put it on this chicken. It'll work deliciously. But we've also put it on cheesecake, pork tenderloins, do a bacon wrap shrimp and cover it that way. Now, the next one I want to show you is our Habanero Glaze. When you cook with this one, this is another one that you really need to enjoy with your nose. You're going to get an aromatic sensation that is truly unique. Most of the times, if you grab a habanero pepper and put it in your mouth, you won't get past the capsaicin that singes your taste buds. Our formulation with this truly gets the flavor of the habanero out, and you get to enjoy this gorgeous flavor. For those who really like zest, you might think this one's got the heat. Right here, the Island Flame is divine, but it's a layered flavor. Mango dominates, orange comes out, honey appears, and then you wait for it. Say hello to my little friend. He appears slowly, and he gives you a kick. But that one is divine on salmon, on shrimp, on any of your seafoods, and I highly recommend that you try it in a stir fry. Now we've got our seafood portion. This is salmon we've got placed on the plate, and also shrimp. Our brisket rub may say brisket, but it also says good on everything. I'm serious. Popcorn's good. Another day. But on this case, to start off, we've got our salmon, and I'm going to use some olive oil. Extra virgin, your choice. But I'm going to lightly coat the salmon with olive oil. I actually like to put this in a spritzer so it gives it a nice coating. I'm going to do it on just the one side. Now let's do the rub. And again, the level of intensity is your choice. We've got 3 peppers: cayenne, black pepper, and paprika. The more you add of each one of those on your as a seasoning is how hot it's going to get. So if you really like a nice blackened salmon or catfish or tilapia, go heavy. Look here. You see this little strip of white that's appearing? That's your salmon that's getting cooked. Now that face is there. It's ready to turn. Look at that. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. That's a nice, well-seasoned salmon. Now again, tilapia, swordfish, tuna, take your pick. Now it's time to put the island flame on. Now you can use a tablespoon, but a lot of times all I got's my tongs. Fill your tong up, just the one side, lay it in. See that? See that? There's 2 habaneros jumping out there. Now just press this around. This is going to have a phenomenal flavor. And that's just going to melt right in, just like with beef and pork and chicken. This is our all-natural raspberry chipotle, using pure cane sugar and local honey out of Central Texas. This is a nationally awarded 2005 Scoville Society Award winner. We're very proud of this one, but it is also the very first product that we ever started with. We find it very enticing for many different flavors. Now this is not the normal raspberry chipotle. We do put a touch of extra jalapeno in there so you have a little zest that appears in your palate. We're finishing up our chicken right now, and we're going to show you how it works on the chicken, but don't limit this to just chicken, pork, or fish. Definitely put a tablespoon on a fresh cut of T-bone or porterhouse or even a ribeye. Just as a little bit, and it goes a long ways. Plus it works on cheesecake. You have to try that another day. So again, open your bottle. I'm a big fan of my tongs because that's about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half. I'm going to take and put that in there, set that to the side. Now if you want, you can take and glaze this on the last few minutes. It's not going to scorch as bad, but I'm going to press that around. I'm going to make sure it gets all over. These become a part of the meat, not on top of the meat. They get in, they absorb, and you've got this phenomenal flavor in every bite. We're going to glaze with our Habanero Glaze. Now, Pepper Creek Farm, we use all natural products. We've tamed this one. This is where we get our motto, we tame the pepper. So if you're afraid of the heat, don't be afraid of the name. We've got this one under control. In fact, the gorgeous thing about this is this aroma that you get to smell, and you don't normally get to see this with the Habanero Glaze, or with any habanero. Now we've got it here. I'm going to take my 2 tablespoons. There's my first one. We're going to lay it in there. Now you can also do this in a Ziploc bag, which works real nice. Lay them in there. This works on chicken wings. So if you want to do a real quick chicken wing dish, put everything into a Ziploc, and then put your 2 tablespoons and stir this around. Or shake it around. Do the old shake and bake thing. That's a nice little action. But notice how, see, that's getting all lathered up. You've got a great glaze that's coming on there. There we go. Bring them out. Now these could be used in a salad. Put them in a pasta dish. And you'll find that you've got a very nice flavor that's appearing. There we go. You got to smell that. It's time to eat, folks. Our naturally Texas products are delightfully delicious for you and your family. From our mild jalapeno glaze all the way through our island flame. Don't shortchange any of them. Give them a good taste. 2 other products we didn't show you today, but they're available, are our ranchero salsa and our grandma's jalapeno relish. Find out how to use those. Give them a try. You'll find that grandma's jalapeno relish is one of your top buys. So if you can't find us at your local grocery store, go ask them. We'll get there. Or go online and we'll send you some straight from our warehouse. Thanks again, and I hope to see you back here again cooking with us. I'm Steve Bigham with Pepper Creek Farm.